The quote's love from Atmosphere. Thank you very much. Fuck you very much.
Did Slug say that? I feel like I said that shit too. I don't know. That feel like a spiritual mantra, to be completely honest with you. Like, that shit felt like it came from a place. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this thing we have created, myself and Gut. Say what's up, Gut.
Yo, what's good, people?
Wrong Gut. I was going to introduce the other Gut that's here with us. Feel me?
Oh, it's another one?
Nah, I was just gonna see if Paul was just gonna pick up and just go and like do like the whole this is a different voice thing, and then you come back and then be like, oh yeah, Paul completely fucking missed that cue.
Hey,
so,
bro.
So it's cool. Whoosh. It's all right.
Hey, no, we can do that. We can.
It's back. Not real. It's not real.
I got you. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is
wow.
That's
This is Mr. Steal Your Girl, Junior.
Junior is crazy. He can't even be a senior. That's crazy.
Hey, hold on. I don't want to be that man's junior. Hold on now. not the original. You keep that evil away from me.
He sounds like a goat. Like an actual goat when he sings. Like he sounds like he bleats on microphones.
I still be thinking about when Phil Wade did the
what?
Oh, bruh.
I want food. Move back them shit. And on top of me. You don't think. Your side. My side, real dry. Means it right. It's your fat in the barrel.
In the barrel. He's in the barrel. Jesus. Welcome to Empty Crates. It's a music podcast. I swear it is. With myself, King LJ, the homie D Gut, and special guest who couldn't stay away. But it was a matter of time. Figured we'd get him on early. The homie Paul, aka Zabria Scene. What's good with you? Hello, everybody. Hello. That's all I got. That's all I got for the intro.
I feel it.
All right, Paul, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Yeah, man.
You ain't got to do all that.
Hold on, they got existential. Like, I don't know where I see myself in the next 5. Hold up, bro. Like,
I've been on a lot of interviews recently, man. So that's
crazy. Don't you hate when you go? Don't you hate when you go on the interview? And it's like, well, so what interested you in the job? The pay, nigga.
Right.
Like it pays. Money. It pays well. I want the money.
I wanted to feed myself and live.
Right, in that order.
I don't know if you ever been hungry before, but
hey, you ever had a hot dog, nigga?
You ever not, nigga? Nigga, I couldn't afford a Frank.
I'm just being frank with you. Oh my god.
Everybody, god. I promise we actually gonna start this podcast any second now.
This is a music-ish podcast sponsored by the Lightwork Company. We appreciate you guys listening and tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here listening to us be really silly and just have normal conversations like a microphone in here. And we appreciate you for that. So that being said, cool. That felt better. That felt like an actual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was good, right?
Yeah, that was better. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because initially that was not happening for me right then. I ain't gonna hold you. I was enjoying the moment. So that being said, we got a couple things to talk about today, guys. Paul's gonna come along for the entire ride for this episode. And we're gonna I guess should I go through the topics we'll talk about first and then just jump into it, or like a recap thing, or we just jump in? We just jumped in before. I kind of.
Do we want to where do we get the recap?
Well, ain't no recap for real. Just saying like the things that we're going to talk about this episode, like kind of like a preview thing. You know what I mean?
Precap.
Mm-hmm. Okay, precap. I like it. All right, so we're gonna talk about Busta Rhyme's BlockBusta. That's gonna be at the top of the show. Just hang on for like 1 minute, and we're gonna get right to that. We also got a couple of other things, including the Little Brother documentary. Made a little watch that actually.
The Lord watch. Yep.
And we're going to talk about that in a little bit of detail. And then we got a fun little game again. Gut likes to bring these elimination chambers out. He's got one for us, and then we're gonna go from that. So I think we should just jump straight into this whole Busta Rhymes BlockBusta album. So Busta Rhymes, he dropped his album BlockBusta. We know what album this is for him.
11th.
You know, it's
11th.
I feel like it's more. It's just 11. I thought it would be more.
It's 11th.
Yeah,
it is
11.
his 11th studio album. All right, it was released on November 24th. And it's through Conglomerate Entertainment, which is his old thing, which is like a partnership with Epic Records. He says that he executive produced this album with Pharrell, Timbaland, and Swizz Beatz. Okay. Album's like 19 tracks. Has a lot of different features on it, from Big Tigger to his kids to not Big Tigger's kids, but Busta Rhymes' kids. Sorry, let me be clear on that. To Bia, to Cool and Dre, Young Thug, Blast. I mean, that's true. Coil Ray, Burna Boy, the Baby T-Pain. A lot of people on this album. A lot of people on this project. So I'm just gonna. I don't want to be first to talk about this because this is the episode I've been scared of. When I remember like people putting pressure on me for the last couple months before we started Empty Crates, right? And everyone's like, man, I just miss hearing your musical takes, LJ. And I feel like this the one that's gonna make some people say never mind.
You know what? I think you probably overblowing that in your mind. I think more people probably agree with whatever you're gonna say than you think.
We're gonna find out because
I'm
gonna say it.
Now look, and we haven't talked about this yet. We generally try to avoid topics that we go over on the show. But
yeah,
I got a feeling where this is going.
Yeah, you do. Man. You want to start it off good? You want to pass or you want to give the honorary duties to the man's Paul? Let him start it off.
Paul, would you like to start it off today?
Oh, you have a choice. You don't have to.
I mean, I can kick it off, but if you want to kick it off,
you know what? That's fine.
Let's go, Paul. Podcast Paul, back in it. Podcast P.
Man. Right back. Wow,
that's crazy.
Prospect. No.
Cha-ching!
You give it $20. You
pay 15. That means it's $30.
Oh all right.
I'm sorry.
Serious,
we
serious,
listen to other podcasts.
Serious,
all right,
seriously.
All right, mellow out. I'm ready.
Okay. So, for Busta Rhymes' 11th studio LP, BlockBusta, he had a conglomerate of features, and amongst those features, none of them worked. None of them worked. Like, my biggest issue with this album, it sound like somebody asked Busta for a feature on every single track. Like, these not his songs. These are not his songs. He showed up to the studio. Everybody was in the middle of, oh, man, working on this track, Unc. You trying to hear it? Oh, peace, God. Yeah. Run that. And he ran it, and it was ran. I don't, like, here's my thing. If they weren't with Bust, they probably would be dope songs. Like the joint with Thug, that was Thug's Lane. The joint with Blast, that was Blast Lane. The joint with Bia was cool.
I'm gonna interject. I think Bia went off. I like her verse on
Bia went off.
I ain't gonna I like that song.
That was her lane though. Like the Quavo joint, that sounded like kind of for a Call of Duty joint. Like that wasn't my favorite. Luxury Life, at the beginning I enjoyed it. I was interested to see what they were gonna do with it, and then the hook hit. And then it just kind of spiraled downhill after that for me. I'm gonna skip over Big Everything. Because I got too many words for it, and I just
cool. I'll swing back for that one. Know about it.
Yeah, it's okay. Robo Shata. I'm appalled.
You are
This
Paul.
is
I am appalled, but I
you
am
are Paul.
appalled.
Okay, can I interject on this one, Paul?
Yes, please.
So earlier today,
Oh,
Paul calls me, and there is an uneasiness on the phone. And I'm just like, and he's like, yeah, man, well, you know, what time we link it up? How much time, how much time we got? And I understood what he was saying. And I was like, oh, you got a few hours because I'm still finishing the Busta Rhymes album too. And he goes, okay, cool. and I'm like, I actually got to a certain song and I had to take a break because I was like, what is this? And that song, I want to say it's right after that. It's that joint Return of Mansa Musa. Like right there, and then Stand Up, which is like it samples Gangsta's Paradise.
yes.
Right? I'm gonna stop. It ain't my turn. Go ahead, bro.
I was baffled by what I heard. Like from the second the beat started to like the end of the joint where it turned into a dance hall Afro beats. Like I ain't know what was like what I. And then the song was about like not snitching and being a stand up person. And then like at the end it turned into a love song. I'm like, I'm confused what the messaging is, bro. Is she stand up cause she love me, or is she not snitching and she not on the stand? I don't know what's going on, bro.
I'm gonna interject to say it could be all of those things.
It probably was.
You know.
It probably was.
See, the
It shouldn't have
problem is,
been none
oh,
of them.
not big brained enough to understand where he was coming from when he
No.
said that. You got to think, Mark. It's an
Don't-
Invincible reference. Listen,
Tell me to think, Mark.
listen, think, think. All right, look, it was because he was a stand-up dude, and then the flip was so abrupt it made you stand up and look at what you was listening to,
Right.
and then she was also a stand-up dude, but they in love, so she made his. You know what I'm saying? You got to think. You feel me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, I didn't believe that either. Nah, just go ahead. You good?
I'm skipping past the Chris Brown joint. That was just what it was.
Overall, how you feel about it?
It just it was a 1 out of 10. Like out of all 19 of these joints, I'm not taking none of them away. It felt out of touch. It felt like I gotta give something to let them know I'm still with y'all. I'm still part of this. And I would have preferred if I got some grungy, some boom bap, some semblance of old Busta, and like even the parts of it that were there, they didn't make sense.
I will challenge you on that, but
No. Go ahead, challenge. It's an open combo. How you feeling?
Yeah.
If we want to talk about the grunginess of old Busta, there was a period, an early period where he had, dirtier music, dirtier beats.
Mm-hmm.
But for the better part of his career, he's had polished songs.
No,
I ain't gonna say polished. Yeah, polished songs. And the way I'll talk more about this production when I talk about it, but it's very clean production. And that's not that different than what he's had in the past.
I don't think it's that the production being clean like makes it not good. It's just there were points on it where I wasn't sure who mixed it, cuz like it didn't sound like they got the same. It didn't sound like they got the same 2-track.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I like the way that it was mixed. It sounded very like Busta was
See.
sitting on top of the songs
Mhm.
as opposed to like kind of blended in, and that's what really was like jarring. And even the joints where it felt a little bit more like, all right, this is more polished than the last couple. Like even them joints, they just the content wasn't there to make up for it. And I won't say like I loved like his grungier, dirtier stuff because like I there's some joints that like obviously you got the classics, "Give It to Me," which is like one of his most popular songs. You got all of those were polished, very like pop facing
Mhm.
beats, and
I
the
think that's a
joints
good
that
term. Pop facing.
Pop
yeah,
face.
That's a good term.
and so like the joints that seemed like they wanted to go in that direction that were on here, like they didn't make sense. It sounded like Busta was trying to fit a square peg in a round hole when he should have not conformed to him, but like made them work in his style. Like him trying to do triplet flow, but like not in a comfortable for Busta way on the opening joint was like, what? That it didn't make sense. It just sounded weird. All of it was just weird to me.
I'm gonna hand it to you, Gut. What you think, man?
I'm gonna segue off of Paul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about the production. I agree with a good bit of what you said there. My thing with the production on here was it wasn't so much that Busta was trying hard to fit in. To me, I could definitely see what reach he was trying to make. Like you said earlier, he's being a feature on all the songs. But if you look at how we receive Busta's outputs over the past, say 10 years, 15, if that, people really attach to and respect that feature Busta. So for him to turn around and give you an album of it, I see what the goal is. In those terms, I think he executed decently. For the beats, I think if this album had come out in maybe 2018, 2019, it would probably have more credence to it. It sounded like a lot of these songs were old. It sounded like a lot of like that overblown, overdriven 808. A lot of that was still going on in this music, which was the thing in like 2016, 17. I also thought, well, I'm a sample based dude, man. I love a good sample. It's interesting to see where sampling is headed.
Man.
It's interesting to see that with Gangsta's Paradise being sampled. It wasn't so much a sample, but remaking of Jay-Z and Foxy Ain't No Nigga.
Yeah.
And the remake of Get Throwed. Now, do y'all want to touch that now or you want to do that later?
I was gonna touch it, but
right,
we can have a general conversation around it before I get to my point for sure.
All right,
because
man, we're gonna double that time 3 and come back to it.
Okay.
All right. So I think all in all though, it actually isn't a bad project. I'd say that with the sense of I don't have a track by track breakdown, but there were some songs that I, enjoyed listening to. I gave it a playthrough when I was at the gym, let the whole album play, and I started running it back again. So I got through, listened to it a couple of times. Busta generally doesn't make great albums anyway, in my opinion. So this really isn't that big of a departure from that. He has standout moments to me. I think he might have made me run it back like once or twice, like a couple of bars. But I think he was doing a good job executing, rapping. You got to remember, this man been doing it for 30 years, and we get into that mature point of hip hop. We're seeing how artists are developing as they get older, and not to say that we got to like everything they do, but with some really still doing it to a pretty decent caliber, is to be applauded. You ain't gotta like it, but I think he did his thing. Yeah, that's my take on it, man. I think it was decent.
All right. I'm gonna jump in on this one. So for me, I got a little bit more of a stronger take. To be honest with you, I'm gonna start this off with a story though. I talked with Akil earlier. Shout out to Akil Pratt. One day we're gonna have you on this thing too. Whenever you want to get in front of the microphone, my G. But I talked with Akil and he was telling me a story about him being with his daughter and her daughter's friends. He was doing like the chaperone thing, right? And then he made the reference. He said something was fly, and they started laughing at him. And he was like, "What? People don't say fly no more?" And they're like, "No, Dad." Right? And then he asked him, "He's like, would you rather somebody that's old try to fit in to be young, or you'd rather just have them just be who they are or whatever?" And it's like, we would much rather you just be who you are and just own that than try to like fit in and be younger, right? And I've been thinking about that the entire time I'm listening to this Busta album. Because to me, it sounds like he's trying too hard. Like my bottom line, if you have to boil down everything I said, everything, my issues with everything, outside of the fact that outside of homage, there's not a song on here that don't include money, sex, gunplay. And Busta's so much more creative than that. Or like, I mean, even the previous project he just did, ELE2, came out a couple years ago.
That was hard.
Hard songs on there. Songwriting was better too. Even like the joints that was just the simple Busta Rhyme style songs, like You, right, with Anderson .Paak, right? Busta was featured Busta on that too, but it worked because you had somebody else that was, and maybe that's a cheat code, because Anderson .Paak is a cheat code for songwriting anyway.
Yeah,
right. So I can admit that. Like maybe this is a bad example, but then he also had songs on there like Czar. And Czar is low-key kind of hard to me with the MOP sample, right? And so you can see him like dipping into a lot of those previous elements to try to do this one, but it seems like he's trying to, or like it was a mystical sample on one of the songs called Slide, right? But the song sucked. There was another song, the closest we got to like typical Busta, where it seems like he's in his wheelhouse with those polished beats and he's just doing what Busta do, is that joint Hold Up. It's a 2-minute track. Ain't no features. It's just Busta. And it seemed cool. Everything else had a moment in the song where I'm just like, nah. Like, the Quavo joint, he felt out of place on that. Beach Ball, I feel like Bia, it's crazy to say this out loud, but I feel like Bia had the best verse. And it wasn't close. Busta didn't need to be on that. The joint what he did with Blast, the joint that he did with Maury. Like all of these songs felt like Blast songs, felt like Maury songs. It felt like the other person on the song. Even like I'm looking at the track list. Even the joint with Kodak Black. Like I think that's the only song, and I think that's what I said, homage, where it wasn't like the angle of the song wasn't trying to cater to a girl or try to any type of gunplay or any type of material flex or whatever, right? Like because that's what most of his bars boil down into. 2,500,000 on my other wrist, so like that, and it's like I get it, that's how you living, but you've been more creative in those avenues before talking about it, and you were just more creative a couple of years ago talking about it. So I feel like it's a down step from ELE2. Only song I like on there was the Hold Up, because it reminded me of, I can't remember the name of the album. I want to say It Ain't Safe No More, but he had a joint on there called Hop. Y'all remember that shit?
I don't.
It was like, guess who's coming with more to fire? And like at the like the hook was like, go ahead and ha. Like I can't remember it. Like, but like I remember Busta was doing Busta Rhyme shit on that. And it wasn't necessarily like, it was a creative take on something that was going on. And it wasn't like 4 samples, like flipping in the Mama Say, Mama Sao, Maku Sa sample and trying to force it into this Mansa Musa Swizz Beatz beat. And it wasn't situations where like...
Can't we just blame Swizz for that though?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Full stop. Next. Yeah. Like I ain't even no argument from me here. Yes. Next. Like, no, like, yes. Like, soon as I heard, God damn, this don't fit
I
here,
was like,
Swizz.
yep.
I was like, motherfucker, Swizz, Beats. Damn it, man. I ain't gonna never forget where I was on Twitter before it was named X when his son started producing. And folks was like, "Oh, his son got a better ear for samples than he do."
Mm.
His son's set was like 7 at the time.
Young Egypt. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Egypt. Yeah, I want to hear some Egypt beats, like for real. But or even when
I'd like to hear Busta over some of them.
I don't know. But here's the thing: after this, I don't know if I want to hit Busta over some more beats.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm not sure. Like it did, and I'm not trying to be like disrespectful. I know how it's going to come off.
No, go
like,
ahead, talk your trash, man.
But no, I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. I'm saying what I said. It's not a good album. I don't want to do rankings because like as far as that, shout out to Rap Rankings, we let them do that. But by the way, things cooking with that. We'll come back to that. But my big thing is just like it feels like he's trying too hard. Almost every last one of the songs don't connect, and I cannot think of a worse example of this, of a song being like almost okay, as that song we want to talk about, that Big Everything crap. It is the most almost good song on that project. Almost. And it's almost good for multiple reasons. T-Pain did everything he could. I don't blame Pain. He just got he got recruited. He had to do what he had to do. It's a T-Pain hook. I usually like when T-Pain and Busta work together. They had a lot of unreleased songs before too. Like they had a joint called Blown. That was back in the day. That was hard. And they usually it's cool. I don't know who was the creative mind behind getting DaBaby to rap on this song with Busta. I wish we had cameras so y'all could see everybody's face right now when I said that. Paul put his face in his hands. Gut looked off to the sky like he just suddenly saw a shooting star. I'm just setting the scene. I'm just setting the scene. As soon as I said it, you're not even here, but the audible reaction of me saying that got like immediate emotions from everybody here. That's why he should not have been on the song.
My emotion is different than yours.
True. Well, maybe, I don't know, like because it's a lot of reasons, but my reason, I'm sticking to music for this one. He can't rap next to Busta, bro. Like doing the fast flows. Like that's not a good idea. He barely can catch the beat.
It was a point in the second half of that song where I was not sure if he was talking, if the beat was ahead of him, if the engineer maybe slid it wrong. But then there was a point where it synced up, and I was like, "Oh no! He was rapping like this. This was purposeful. They ain't telling him, hey, re-record that real quick for me." They let it rock. The take stuck.
All right. Question: how much of DaBaby do y'all listen to?
I listen to enough. I listen to more than y'all do.
You probably don't listen as much as me. I don't listen to a whole lot.
I've heard all of the music.
I do understand that that's the way he raps, which is not an excuse. It's poor engineering because he punch in just about everything, and if it was a little bit off, they don't go back to fix it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say this. I like the song. It's nowhere near as good as what it's coming from. Like,
now if we talking about original source material,
we ain't even gonna go there.
Get Throwed is a classic.
Yeah.
Hey. CPA trick.
I mean, classic top to bottom. There's not a bad bar in that entire song.
Yeah. OG notwithstanding, I think just off the strength of what it could have been and how much it just it went off the rails like from the first bar, bro. Like
I will say this. I will say
first-
this. Busta performance was fine on that song.
Yeah.
To me.
The baby's performance was what the baby always do.
The baby.
It was
Right.
what he always do, but he shouldn't have done it there.
But he did it.
That's
did.
That's literally
He did.
why they got him. They said, "Oh, we want the baby on this," and he said, "I'm gonna the baby the fuck out of this," and he did. And so we here now with a, to me, an almost good song. To me.
Hey, it's one black man's opinion.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't even think it was almost good.
Yeah. So we like on three different things with this. So like Paul's like it sucks 100%. I'm like it could have been good. And Gus like I enjoyed my time with it. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's like 765 right here. My 7, your 6, Paul's 5.
More like 753.
2.
All right, bet.
Like 753.
But like it really wasn't. It really wasn't that bad. Like that redo of "Ain't No Nigga with Coil Ray." I really didn't like that. I thought that was
another song to me. I thought that was almost good.
That
like the way they were going back and forth the first verse, I actually didn't mind that. And then the hook kicked in. I'm like, oh, they singing in 2 different octaves, so this ain't gonna work. And then they had the idea to let Coil Ray rap for a long time. I'm like, also not a good idea.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool, bro. No. I'm all right, man.
Listen,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I love me some Koi, but that wasn't it. That was not the not musically. But that wasn't. Oh damn. Yeah, differing opinions.
It was crazy. I looked up and saw a guy doing it. Hey, that boy said I like a koi. He said I like a koi pond. Very serene fish.
Tough. But I just once that hook hit and I heard koi in the auto tune going to a different, I was like, wait, hold on. I know we hearing.
I like how they tried to cover it up with the hey
right.
I'm like, no, too late. I heard it too late.
It was sick. They sick for that, bro. Yeah, I don't know, but good. I'm pass the baton to you, man.
Another thing, on that same note, when we think about the legend that Busta is, the legendary songs he made, like the him being the great.
Yeah. Right. Because I don't think anybody here is like disputing that he's not a great. No, he's not a legend.
Not at
all time.
Right. Okay, cool, for sure.
But the way that music is just made now is different. It was a lot more money going into it. It was a lot more time going into it. There was a lot more expertise going into it. On the recording side, on the mixing side, on the engineering side. That's just not happening today. And I think that's what this album suffers from. When I listen to Collie Grove 2, you can hear it there. You listen to Jeezy's new album, you can hear it there. It's better executed on those 2 albums. But just the way that it's recorded and the way it mixed, when I talk about like that polished sound, that's a part of it. And some of that polish is kind of poor mixing. Like sitting on top, vocals sitting on top of the beats too loud and not mixing the frequencies the way they need to be, so it all just comes at you level. So I think that album suffers from that a lot.
But to be fair, Busta has always had that Lil Jon and the East Side Boys 1999 mix on his vocals, especially the last few years, where it seems like it's gonna clip in your headphones and then you suddenly just hear loud noises and it feels like boom, and like that's part of his like whole onomatopoeia aesthetic thing that he be doing, But even it's a I can't remember the name of the song, but there's one song where even his 2 verses sound mixed different.
They probably are.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah. So I get that. Oh, also DJ Ted Smooth. I don't need him on production.
Cool.
Dude who did Slide. Did you like?
I'm gonna have to go back and see what song that is. I couldn't remember the title.
It's the one with the mystical sample. Watch out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need him on production no more. Like I see what he was going for. Like all of this album, I agree. I see what the goal was. And like this felt like, people like Feature Busta, so let's give you an album where Feature Busta's the highlight and he could just get off his bars and go about his business. I get that. I just feel like he used to even do Feature Busta better. And that's saying a lot because I was one of the people who did not like the Look At Me Now feature that everybody quotes and holds in high regard.
Well, he got in that bag on one of these songs too, and I'm like, okay,
he did. He sure did. And he went right back to it.
I don't like when you do it. I call it the then I gotta flow.
Yeah.
Rapping, then I gotta tap, and then I gotta rap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
Oh yeah, that's the post note to the markets flow where first I gotta go into the greens, then I gotta go and get then I gotta go and get some, then I gotta get some tomatoes, and then I gotta get some bacon, and then it's self check, y'all. Nah, bro. Like, because there's other people now, especially now, that are doing those same flows that he helped to pioneer. Be honest, right? He's one of the ones that helped to push that type of flow forward. Facts. But there's people that's doing it now with content. So I don't need the then I gotta know more. Like it's cool to hear it, but that's not gonna retain me no more. I need creative Busta Rhymes. And if he's not even being creative with the then I gotta flow, then I gotta go. I ain't gotta be here.
And just to give credit where it's due in the past, a lot of people were doing that chopper style flow or flipping real fast, and they had content too.
Right.
I always gotta speak for Tech Nine. I gotta speak for
Twister.
I gotta speak for Do or Die. Y'all remember them?
Do or Die, yeah. It's a funny story about Do or Die. So I don't. It ain't even about Do or Die, but it's about I remember blog era. You remember Hobson and Funk Volume, right?
Yeah.
So at the time they had a situation where Horseshoe Gang and Crooked Eye was taking shots at him. Remember that?
I don't.
Okay. Well,
I
anyway,
vaguely remember.
But I follow Kato on IG and because he's been doing a lot of cool stuff and everything. And I still check in with Jared Benton and Dizzy every once in a while. You know what I mean? So whatever. But at the time, I remember in this particular diss track, they responded. And when they responded, they had the joint called Happy Meal or Free Meal, something like that, right?
I remember.
And Hobson went, Jared Ben went, and then Dizzy Wright went. And Dizzy Wright delivered one of the coldest verses I've ever heard from him to Horseshoe Gang. And he had a bar on that mug. He said, I didn't know I was battling Do or Die niggas. And I was, bro, he came out of nowhere with some energy that I didn't know he had. Because Dizzy Wright is the chill smoker dude.
It's super.
Right.
And he let that shit off. And I said, oh, that's the X factor. And as soon as Dizzy's verse dropped, I want to say 3 hours later, Horseshoe Gang responded and they wasn't rapping fast no more. And I said, they lost. They lost.
Yikes.
That's sick. I was like, oh, because nobody else was talking about the rapping fast in their verses, but Dizzy did. And Dizzy was hitting with facts. I'm like, oh my God, this feels potent as hell. And then at the end, Lord knows I didn't know I was battling Do or Die. I said, uh-oh. and I revisited that last week just to make sure I wasn't tripping. And everybody else's verses was alright. Hobson was alright. Jared Benton's verses wasn't that great for real. But Dizzy's verse stood the test of time. I said, oh, this is still crazy. This shit different. So shout out to Dizzy Wright properly undermining the whole Horseshoe Gang movement. That was cool.
I really thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say.
He did more, but that's the one that stood out.
Yeah.
That's the one that stood out. What you about to say?
Don't pay me no attention. Let it go.
No. No one's listening. No one's listening, bro. No one's listening. Go ahead. I
was going to say you. I thought you were about to say shout out to Funk Volume, but hey, man, so much for that.
I mean, I guess, but they not even you know what I mean? Never mind.
I was one of them people that just I didn't think he was gonna be the next big thing, but I thought Hobson was gonna make some noise.
I did too. But that Hobson's one of those situations. He's legit one of those situations where he got in his own way.
Yep.
We've seen that a lot with a lot of blog era folks. We've seen that with him. We've seen that with Charles Hamilton. Seen that with.
man.
Like, I don't even want to turn this into that. I
Yeah.
swear I don't want to turn this into that.
Bro,
But
we could have a whole season on Charles Hamilton.
and I wouldn't want to. Again, proximity. I'm too close to that shit. Like
we could just keep it at the Hamiltonization process.
Man.
We don't even.
Well, I really can't even go there because that's still really close. Like like we'll have to tell you that's an off mic story.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever talked to you about that.
You told me some stuff, but
okay, maybe. So like just anyway.
see,
that being said,
that's my whole thing. I always separate the music from the people. I can't. For a while, I couldn't talk about what he was doing because he was really making some good music until
bro. I'll be honest. Like it's not even that. It's just got layers. That's all.
I know it's not that. That's what I'm saying. I talk about the music.
Yeah. Hey man. Shout out to
Ain't nothing like a Brooklyn girl.
Yeah. As we
Also the best flip of that song too. That Shorty Swing My Way.
Facts.
Like hands down the best flip of that.
Facts. You know, for a minute I thought it was so good. There was another producer he was running with called Woody's Produce. I thought I don't know what he's up to, but he was a crazy producer. He was so good. I thought he did it, and he was like, "Nah, that was all Charles." Because I remember I asked him because I had to do an interview for All Hip Hop for something, and I got a chance to talk with him, and I asked him. He's like, "No, that was actually all Charles." A lot of people think that it was, but that wasn't me. That was him. And I was like, "Yeah, that's dope." God damn it, Charles.
One of the biggest what if in hip hop.
Yeah, right behind one of like big what ifs in hip hop. Okay, Charles Hamilton for sure.
Charles Hamilton,
Murphy Lee, right?
I guess
Murphy Lee, not it. Yeah,
we can put Murphy Lee.
Murphy Lee's on the list, bro. Sorry, like this. Nah, Murphy Lee. Damn, who else? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Man,
Stagger Lee?
No.
He not a what if. We knew exactly what was going on with Stagger Lee. I feel it. That's a BET Uncut reference, Paul. That was from last week. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I'll go on a limb and say Lil Flip.
Okay, yeah.
Because what if Tip hadn't did that to that?
Right, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. But like his what if is tied to like T.I. going crazy. So like,
what if?
Yeah, that's fair.
If he didn't, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair. I think about Aaliyah a lot.
That's a big one.
That's one.
This is another one in terms of somebody going too soon. Mac Miller's always up there for me.
Mac Miller. Yeah. I got to meet Mac Miller, bro.
Really?
I told you that. Yeah. South by Southwest. Not South. I'm lying. Not South by. The Rock the Bells, 2011.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I flew out for that to review for All Hip Hop, and I got to meet Absol, got to meet Snow the Product, got to meet, and I met Mac Miller.
Man, I had a thing for Snow the Product. Man,
I still got. Man, never mind. She cool. Shout out to Snow. Yeah. She was cool too. She held every time I saw her at South by Southwest, she remembered me. She was cool. So that was dope. That was super dope. Shout out to Snow, man.
Shout out to Snow, man.
And can spit.
I got
yeah, man. She was hard too.
Yeah.
Another one of the people that do the rapid fire flow with content.
Mm-hmm. And
also dope joint on that Tech 9 joint.
Oh my goodness.
Show stealer, bro. Hey, show stealer.
I don't want to deviate too far.
Go for it, man.
But Snow, yeah. I'm going again. This is a Charles Hamilton-esque thing because I was there for a lot.
Have we talked about this before, Paul?
We haven't.
With Snow? I don't. Nah, he hasn't talked about it with you.
No, I haven't. But I was there for a lot of.
Did you shoot your shot at Snow the Product?
No.
Nah,
she was. Nah, she was like a big sister.
She was cool.
For real,
okay.
For like the year.
Okay, that's legit.
For context, because I realized we're about to go in this convo, and people are like, "Oh, this is a wild story. What does it mean?" Paul used to be intern at Atlantic. Are you okay with me saying that out loud?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
We can beep it out. We can beep it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I can easily beep this out. No problem. I got the
No,
timestamp. Okay.
I ain't there no more.
Neither
She.
she. I'm about to say she ain't done
All
that.
right, we're gonna come back to Atlantic whack asses in a couple minutes.
Oh,
You can lead that in.
Oh, we
that's
are
crazy.
No. Facts. We are.
Okay. All right. Anyway, go ahead. I'm listening. I'm
But
gonna sit back.
But yeah, nah.
Where the hell that come from? I'm ready.
Just for the time that she was there, like they did her super dirty, and you know,
Facts.
this is just it's a recurring theme, which we'll get to.
We'll get to.
But just like the way, I just don't understand how sometimes like labels reach out because they see this artist for this thing that they clearly were interested in, that they were intrigued by, and then they get the artist and they're like, all right, do this other thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know how y'all tying this in. That's facts.
Yeah,
we are gonna get on their ass. We get on their ass for sure. I'm ready now.
You see it?
I see it. That's a hell of how you segue and this ain't even your pie. Let's go, Paul.
But like
work shit, nigga.
You feel me, man?
Like
I remember plenty of situations where, you know, she was put in positions and they failed her because they were like, all right, you doing this thing, but like do less of it and do more of this. And she's like, I'm not. Didn't you reach out to me for this? And then like it's just a lot of situations where I really wish I would have got the chance to peek behind a couple other curtains, but just seeing behind that curtain was enough for me to be like, dang, yeah, bro, it's all the glitters ain't gold. And that's the part of it that really demystifies a lot of the industry and a lot of how things go down. And so you just kind of see it in real time.
And I'm a catch the alley-oop, slap off the glass like so. It's always interesting whenever you get something that does. I like demystify. That's a good word. That demystifies like the allure around something, and you get to peek behind the curtains and see things how they were, or at least a side of it, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the reasons why I appreciate Lil Brother going out of their way to drop this documentary that they dropped. Mm-hmm. May the Lord watch. It's on YouTube right now. Quick search pops it up. It's about an hour and a half to hour 40. It's funny. You get the typical humor of both of Big Pooh and Fonte. Yeah. Like you get like they're funny, right? But at the same time, they talk about some real stuff. Mm-hmm. They're presenting that they're good and bad sides. There's not a situation in their story where they over glamorize one side of anything for the most part. Like even when they're talking about themselves. Yeah.
But just to step on that.
Yeah.
When they telling their story, they telling where they F up too. Like it's,
right.
Like they speaking on their faults as well as the other people.
Right. And that was my point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was my point. Like they don't over glorify one side or the other. It's like they give good and bad on their perspectives and the other things that they've seen. Mm-hmm. Which is why it's easy for me to look at it in totality and be like, this is a great documentary. You should watch it. Even if I do have an issue with it. Mm. But my only, I guess I should want me to just go.
I know what your issue may be.
I'm gonna speak right quick for you.
Yeah, because it's not a big issue. It's just something I noticed. That's all.
Man, to talk about how much Lil Brother meant to me and my development as a hip hop listener, as a writer, as a producer. That's funny.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I mean, you are that's man of many hats.
Man, to be able to see their story and their upcoming and see what was going on in their world while we was just being fans. So I was being a fan and wondering, man, when the next thing gonna come out, what's the hold up? And knowing what some of the issues are and seeing how it actually played out. I really enjoyed the way that story was told. Yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up for sure. I watch it. Yeah. I can watch it multiple times. Well,
yeah,
that's my thing.
What did you think about it, Paul?
I think, especially for me, who I wasn't really like, I will say I wasn't as outside. Like that was towards the beginning of me being out and like really, surfing the web, and I wasn't on forums like that, but Two Dope Boys and all that was like my entryway. But
Right.
a lot of it never really got over to this side of the map. So like a lot of my introduction to Big Brother or Little Brother, I'm sorry, was through Big Pooh being on like Kendrick songs.
Okay.
And
That's
so
interesting.
kind of maneuvering backwards
Right.
and like, oh, okay. And then suddenly seeing Fonte on Comeback Season and just like all these different things. Like I learned about them backwards.
Yeah.
I knew Ninth first, obviously, but like I learned about Tay and Big Pooh backwards. So it was very interesting getting a lot of like the gaps filled in for me. And so
Yeah. That's crazy because like for me, I also learned backwards, but in a different angle, right? I'm not gonna go super crazy into detail. This is more of an off mic story, but for the most part, my first interaction was with anything like because they've always been right out of proximity of what I listen to because I grew up in the South. I grew up in Alabama. Lil Jon, Pastor Troy, Ludacris, T.I., Grand Hustle mixtapes, Jeezy mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of that type of stuff was like there and was prominent, and so I'm listening to that. And like a lot of the music I found, I hustled backwards for. I found out. I'll be honest. I think I was later to the party than both of you guys with them. I didn't find out for real about them till Foreign Exchange.
Which Foreign Exchange album though?
Connected.
That was before.
Yeah. Well, let me finish my story though. Friend of mine at the time was the person who introduced me to it, and it was when I moved to Birmingham in 2015.
Yeah, you were late to the
Right.
party.
So I was late. I was extremely late to the party. But I remember I got to go to a concert, Foreign Exchange concert. That was in Birmingham.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
Hold on. What was this concert at?
Workplay? Yeah.
we about
Right.
to tie some threads.
Yeah, it did.
Look, I got an off-camera story. I think I told you this one before.
All of this is off-camera stories, like because I mean I'm being vague, but y'all know who connected the dots for me on this situation. So
no pun intended.
They do, yeah. But
you said
so
connected.
I
got a story. I think I was at that same show. I got a story for you.
I think you were, because I think I remember seeing you. I think I'm not 100%, but it was one of them. Like I think, but I was there.
Was another one of our homies there?
I'll be honest. When I was there on business, which is an off camera story.
I got you. I asked you, was one of our other homies there? Like you ain't had to be with the homie.
Oh, I think so. I'm not sure. We'll talk. We'll talk. But that being said, from that is when I went back and started connecting dots and finding all of the music and everything, and it went from that. So it's a lot of layers in it for me. So like me watching May the Lord Watch, that was unexpected landmine for me. So I probably wouldn't watch it again just because of that reason. But it's not because of the content reason. The content was great. I enjoyed it. A lot of parallels in their story that I could like see happening with stuff that you guys have been privy to for me, right? So it was an interesting watch seeing how like the time aspect happened and then life happened and then they were like, hey bro, I love you, man, let's just get on the phone and talk, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And seeing what happens when like that happens properly. It's cool seeing it's cool seeing that.
And it was nice also. It was nice seeing them admit that they didn't know
right
there.
Well, that was one of the best things about it. It's like they were so open about their faults and how they felt. They never really accused anybody else of anything for the most part. They just told how they felt and how things made them feel. which is a really cool step to be like, okay, look, this is how what you did here, nigga. That shit sucked, you know. And even them looking back, they could see why. They could see why, like, the other person even did things, and they was able to come to that understanding and build from it. Like, I think that's one of the coolest things. So, like, them going from walking inside of the building when their project, quote unquote, released to like nothing, right, in Atlantic, whack asses,
Right.
Whack
to whack asses,
Whack
to
asses.
them sitting in a lobby of a hotel for when May the Lord Watch happens, and they just kind of just watching it real time on their phones.
Yep.
That's so relatable. Like, all of it's relatable. Where
Man,
I'm just like, I felt all of that.
Like, it really almost made me shed a tear watching it, man.
Nah, nigga, I cried. Real shit, I cried. What you gonna do? It's my podcast. It's our podcast. You ain't gonna kick me off.
Cry if we want to.
Y'all ain't gonna beat my ass. I cried. Like, look, no, but seriously though, all jokes aside, like, it was a couple moments in it where it kind of hit, and I was just like, yeah, I felt that, bro. Even when they were at the end, they was looking at it, and in my head, I'm like, all right, we good. And then he was like, I ain't never come back to this bitch no more. I was like, yes! Same. We ain't got to cross this bridge no more. I felt that. Like, it's one of them weird situations where I understand both sides, and I'll even go a step further. I understand the third side that wasn't represented.
Saying all three sides
with Knife, right? Because Knife wasn't there. Well, go ahead. I mean, I got some. Yeah, I'm gonna go real quick, and then you can just jump in, right? I wish. Okay, at the end of the documentary, right? Fonte was talking about he had no idea that Pooh was a shy person, right?
Right.
But that was the same line of thinking, according to them in the documentary, that made them both agree that Ninth Wonder shouldn't have came out to for the first tour.
Right.
Right. My only gripe with this is I could see how somebody's trying to like make decisions for the group and not clue the group in. It would have been nice if they would have just gave him that option to do it anyway, instead of just leaving it in. Because if you lead into, like, let's say us three are having a conversation, right? And I say, hey, Paul, would you like to be on the podcast this week? Paul has the opportunity to say yes or no, and it's up to Paul, however he wants to phrase that. Now, let's say, same conversation, and I say, hey, Paul, I'm thinking you probably don't need to be on the podcast this week. It's a different angle in the way that you lead in. And like, if somebody's especially like shy and observant, they pick up on cues like that. So if I said that to Paul, and Paul's like, oh, you don't really want me on the podcast? All right, well, we just do it some other time. No worries, right? Take that same exact thing and apply it to that Knife Wonder situation. In that regard, that was one of my issues. Like, I wish they would have just opened up and just been like, hey, this, and just voiced how they felt.
All right, same token. You get Paul on the podcast. Paul agrees to do the podcast. But Paul is just going to sit back there on his couch and watch it.
Right. Well, to be fair, I'm talking about the first time they went on tour when they were still figuring everything out. Not the next times and all that. Like, later on, I agree with that. Like, they're like, hey, we have a whole show planned around this. You coming in and just sitting there doing this, that's not really doing anything. I'm just talking about the first initial time. Like, when they were figuring it out and they were like, we're not sure who's going to be our person. They didn't have Crisis doing engineering. You know what I mean? All of the roles wasn't set or defined.
Right. But you heard what they said. They didn't invite him, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Like, his personality, but he also had the Jay-Z, the Destiny's Child stuff going. Like, he was
right, but it seemed like they leaned more into the fact because he wouldn't fit as opposed to him got everything going. I'll say again. Sorry.
But that was a part of it, though. He had
I mean, it's all a part. But at that point, when I put it this way:
if we got to grind and do these 30 shows and you can't be at 15 of them, I mean, that's going to be a different dynamic,
right?
It'll probably be better for you to not even be there and do what you're doing, because you're doing something, making your name bigger, making us bigger in effect, to a detriment at a certain point.
Right. But then you say probably if it's a group, he should have say on that. If he's able to say, I want to do the shows with you guys and then do this they never gave him the choice on that. They made that decision for him. According to how they played it out in the documentary,
right.
All we can go off of is what they said. I don't have any reason to think that they lied or was mischievous about anything in this. It didn't feel that way. Because I can tell when people are speaking with like honesty and it's certain things that's quote unquote unresolved, but they're trying to be diplomatic about it. Right. They both had moments in this podcast with Ninth that did that.
Right. Yeah.
So I get that. I get documentary. Feel me? I get it. Yeah. So, but my point was that they just never gave him like they could have asked him and he could have said, "Nah, I got this going on," and then that was it. But it's different when you lead in with an angle versus giving that person an option. If you say, "Yo, okay,"
and
all right,
and this comes from again, Rich me saying this, right? Oh, it's real rich that I'm saying this, but that comes from maturity. Like I understand that angle now. Like I get that. It's like, nah, you can't do that and make a decision. Like in my eyes, if you're a group, bring that up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That was my only thing, and I can see how everything else led from that moment sideways. Right. I can see it.
Yeah, and I was even gonna say to that point, like even the way I don't remember if it was Tay or if it was Pooh that said this, but I think it was Tay that said at that point he wanted to be around people who looked up to him.
Yep.
And
he said Ninth.
Yeah, he said Ninth.
Yeah, Ninth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I think just at that point, when that was the line of thinking, that immediately threw that choice out the window. Because he was like, oh, I'm trying to say, in his brain, he was like, I'm trying to save you from something that I don't even think you want to be around. Because this don't even suit what you on right now. And so that just completely blocked that off. I feel like if he would have maybe had a different perception of that, or even allowed,
or just had the conversation, let him say that. Like, because I mean, even if it's something like that, you could even say, let's say hypothetically, I mean, we're doing a lot of hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Word to Life, Genesis and Fantasia. That was a wild one.
Crazy.
You come in it like, hey, when Fantasia said that, hypothetically, the baby might not be yours. I was like, oh, Life, you got to go, bro. Yeah. Anyway, got to get out. Got to get out, bro. That's crazy. You don't hypothetical me about that. That's just nuts. We don't play about certain things in this household. Anyway. But hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, like you go into that situation and it's like you still give him the option to say it. Like, I mean, he could still shut it down and still say whatever, but I just feel like I can track according to that documentary and how they did things. Right then, I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to last long term. That's going to become an issue. Because at the end of the day, communication was what they had an issue with. If you boil everything down to it, it was like with everything going on, everybody moving, it was the communication aspect. And they were talking and they were listening, but it wasn't, you know what, I take that back. They communicated. They didn't comprehend each other, though. It wasn't an understanding there to that degree, to where they could lock in and keep going. And it seemed like it was a lot of it that was kind of to me, it seemed to start around that time. So seeing it in a different story start at a point that's like, you can kind of see the seams before it starts and you're like, okay. I appreciate documentaries that don't sugarcoat it. We back? We good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But seeing a documentary that doesn't sugarcoat that from any angle, and it's like, look, this is how we felt. This is what happened. This is our side of it. You can make do with what you want to, but it's right here. And do it so detailed. I appreciate that. I do.
I'm going to tell you what I think just debunks that whole thing. When they went to make May the Lord Watch and they had Ninth involved, he was on board. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna be here for this. And they suggested maybe we need to work with some different producers too.
Yeah.
And then he started shirking back on his end. That kind of is
Mhm.
the same cycle.
Yeah. Same cycle.
Man,
And I think they saw it early that time. They was like, okay, yeah, nah.
right. We ain't even gonna go down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like in that regard, like after that first instance, and my only gripe is the first instance. Everything else, how they handled it, I'm like, yeah, they got a show
Right.
established. You know what I mean? Like,
But, yeah,
they had to work for months just to get people to recognize them outside of your face. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
like, yeah, okay,
That was piggybacking off that, man. Just imagine they showed the RV that was in, man. It was living rough. They living rough.
Ain't no PlayStation on there.
And you going to do shows, this man ain't even here. Y'all barely scratching, and you go to a venue and you see his face on the poster. You ain't even there. Like, man, I'd be hot too.
Right. Which is why I understand the decided conversations that they had in this documentary around Ninth. I get it. Even all the way down to Pooh saying, I never got the call.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you something. What Pooh said the Ninth Wonder at that show, it was wonderful. All right, I guess I got to do I have to tell her to do a...
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah, man, bro. Yeah, so Ninth wanted to come to a show but not be a part of the show with his wife.
Crazy.
Yeah. Right. You know what's okay, so you know what's weird about that? You know what's weird about that?
What?
Earlier I said I see everybody's side, even the third side.
Yeah.
Like in that instance with Knife, right? Like, okay, everything they said about him wanting to be there, not be a part or whatever and all that, like, yeah, they cool. The only thing that I didn't appreciate them holding him to the fire was bringing his wife to London. That was it. Like, because it wasn't in the regard of like, she's not going to be there in the shows or whatever, but like, he married. They not. But I get that.
Is she going to be? But the thing was like, he brought her like it was vacation.
Right.
He wasn't bringing her to tour and grind out like they was about to get her.
To them, he again. This is something that I've noticed, and from my limited experience being married, that y'all like my joke? All right, fine, don't worry about it.
Just skipping straight over.
Just skipping over it. We're not going to acknowledge it. I bet. Okay, cool. But is that a lot of times there are perceptions when you're married versus like with single folks or with single friends, like they look at stuff different, and it's like, yo, that ain't even how it's meant. It's just she with me, she the homie, she ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? Like it is. So I could see how they look at it like, no, we trying to grind out on this tour. You brought your wife like it's a vacation, and to him it's like, I'm going to London. I like you like come with me to London. And I'm gonna work, but when I come back, we can enjoy this. I get that side of it. I do. I get, but again, I'm not caping for it. I just say I understand.
Paul got
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I understand, especially since Atlantic flew them out. So obviously they wasn't on no bus or nothing with the same back and forth travel stuff like everybody else. So,
bro, they got the little brother bus, not the Aretha Franklin bus. It's different.
Well, this is overseas. After they upgrade a little bit, but still, I'm just saying.
Oh, Paul been trying to say something.
I was about to hyperventilate. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so my thing with that is right. My thing with that is right. So just the simple fact that they flew him out with his wife. They gave him the option to come out with his wife. That in itself is more than enough for me to be like, oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah, for completely.
I'm out here dolo. We're out here dolo. We were flown begrudgingly because they said, go do press in Europe. Okay, cool. Like, in my brain, I'm automatically going to be tight about that because Atlantic chose to give him the option, hey, fly out with your significant other, as opposed to them fly out and do your job.
Man, it sounds like I'm caping for Ninth, and you know I don't do this.
No. I know you're not.
But again, I'm just even in that situation, I don't blame Ninth. That's all I'm saying. Like I
don't blame him either. But I understand why they were frustrated.
Oh, facts. Not undermining what they're saying at all. I'm just saying I see all three sides of it in that instance. I get why everybody's mad. And when I see, for me at least, when I see why everybody's upset about something, it's hard for me to like choose a side and be like, oh, okay, well, this is wrong. Like, I get it.
I think in that moment they were probably pointing the finger at the wrong person, though.
Yeah.
It was less of a. I know Ninth could have.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was a Ninth decision.
It was a decision, but it was also flip side. The label was like, "Yeah, man, Ninth Wonder, come on, dog. Like whatever you need, Ninth, come on, yeah, we need you there. We need you there."
It makes you wonder, like, how much of it was Atlantic's press and how they chose to market them versus them doing the works. Like, I mean, he even talked about going to some venues and it's just Ninth Wonder's face.
Yeah,
and like even not to pay them because he wasn't there.
Even me, the little bit that I knew of Little Brother before I actually dug into the crates and dug into everything with it. That's a podcast. Shout out to that Empty Crates music podcast thing.
Hey.
But even a little bit I knew, like there was a time I remember seeing, I was like, oh, his name's Ninth Wonder. I thought his name was Little Brother. Like I've said that before.
Right.
So that's how I know it's true. And I was like, oh no, it was they marketing that. That's difficult to overcome when you're marketing and the people who are supposed to be on your side is like selling you short.
Yep.
And they perpetuating it because that's what they think makes the most money as opposed to believing in you. Yep. So yeah, you go into and all of everything else lines up.
Also doesn't help when that person isn't there when they could.
Facts. Right.
Now, to be at the venue and just watch it from the side of the stage.
Yeah, that's just nuts.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's I couldn't imagine that. You playing my beats and I'm just like,
bro, I don't even think it said side of the stage. It said just in the crowd. Like
that's crazy to me.
Mug by the bar sipping on the Long Island looking out.
That's crazy. You running up a tab and you like, yeah, you hear that? That's me.
And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Ninth Wonder once. That man like 6'4", 6'5". He's not finna hire from nobody in the crowd.
Really? He's 6'5"? That's
no, he tall as shit.
He lanky.
What? He look like
he tall as shit.
Wow.
So for him to be like, I'm gonna stand in the crowd and blend in, bro, stop.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. And Paul will get this reference, but I would not have prank called him if I knew he was 6'5".
Oh, you prank called Ninth Wonder?
So before I got on that all hip hop, Ninth Wonder had an instance on Twitter where he leaked his phone number, and I called it. He didn't pick up though, but I left a voicemail. It's on YouTube somewhere. They both shaking their heads at me, guys. Y'all can't see it. Like, this is old LJ, man. This is way before maturity kicked in, man. Come on.
What you said on the night about his drums?
I did. I did. Facts, because I'm consistent. I'm trying not to bring that into this conversation, but
so were his drums at the time. They were consistent.
They were still consistent. Same drums. Same drums.
Y'all say that he actually switched up quite a bit, man. But
to be fair, recently he has.
I'm still a big Ninth fan.
I mean, I didn't say I wasn't. I just noticed things. And I just noticed he got some favorite things he leans into. But all producers do. So yeah.
Not me. I try to switch it up.
You got a style though.
Hi-hats and
wow. Okay.
These are a few of my favorite things.
All right. I got something for you, Paul.
Yeah, you can.
I got to check this out. You ever heard this thing called New Blue Sun?
Yeah, I'm about to hit you with this flute. About to hit you with this woodwind, boy.
You ain't gonna have to worry about no toms and hi-hats and cymbals and you ain't have to worry about none of that.
They not there. Non-existent.
I got something for you, Paul.
Man, that boy said, sit here. He said, sit here for 12 minutes. Get this intro track. I ain't go for it. I went back and listened to it again. The first track recently. I still like the first track.
You know, it's 7 other tracks.
I mean, that's cool. They ain't my takeaway. I took that one track like 10, 11 minutes. That's good. I'm good. I'm happy for
great
him.
meditation music, man.
That's a one house song for a 10-song average. That's bad.
I didn't say I didn't like the other songs. I just said the first one's my favorite. And y'all know how I am when I see runtimes that are like longer than they need to be. Like my brain just glosses over. Like it took me 2 days to watch that Made the Lord Watch documentary because I saw the runtime at an hour 40 minutes. I was like,
that's a regular movie, bro.
Right, which is again why I don't watch a lot of movies right lately because I'll be like, man, that's a long time. I have to trick myself with anime. Like I have to like literally trick myself and be like, oh, it's only like 20 minutes. Yeah, it's my brain because my brain works and it's like, man, you should be doing something creative like mixing a podcast or making a beat or rapping or doing Patreon updates. Like my brain's weird, so I have to like, yeah, that's just how it goes with me.
I was about to.
I mean, it's probably fair.
No, I was just going.
Some bullshit.
When you started saying making a beat, do 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 do,
making a beat, taking some tunes, do 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 do. Yeah, that's crazy. That's sick. That's
hip hop started out of the
That's one of the funniest podcast moments of all time. When he did that, I said, okay, he's sick. He's sick.
Yeah, I think just overall, my biggest takeaway from that was it's never too late to admit when you're wrong, take responsibility, but then also understand, hey, this ship has sailed.
Yeah,
right.
And it's never a bad thing when the ship sails either. It's like at the end of the day, I'm going to make a wrestling reference, but on Saturday, CM Punk just came back to WWE for the first time in almost 10 years, and this is after.
Sorry, I just said he looked old. Go ahead.
I mean, not as old as he looked when he was at the other company for the past couple months, years. But
yikes.
Long story short, like while he's been gone, like he got did dirty when he left, and then a bunch of other things transpired, and then like he went on a long tirade for years, just disparaging. But then, grass ain't always greener on the other side. And it was really not green. It was brown. It was not grass. It was duty. And so, he was trudging through it and he was like, oh, dang. And maybe, you know what? Maybe I need to re-examine what was going on back there. And re-examined it and came to terms with the people who had did him dirty there. Kind of realized, all right, you know what? This ain't as bad of a situation now as it was back then. I can learn to get back and understand that this person that I had an issue with before, they've changed. I can admit that I've changed. I've seen a lot of things for better or for worse to kind of lead me back in this direction. And, if you, to quote Triple H, if you were the same person you were 10 years ago, that's a problem. And so I think Tay's a different person, Pooh's a different person when they came back together. And then when they tried to add Ninth to it, he seemed to be similar to where they had left off when they first broke up. And so that kind of like left them in a space where they were like, you know what? Cool. I can accept that that's what that is. We're gonna press forward, and
yeah, that's valid.
Yeah,
right.
That's valid.
I'm really glad your brown grass analogy came around. I thought you finna lose me for a second, Paul.
No.
It took everything in me to not do a ski. Again, with my rounds, the grass green, but really it was brown. Took everything in me to not interrupt that and do that, but I didn't want to derail.
No,
but
you are absolutely right about.
Relax.
No, you were absolutely right about everything you said, and I agree The only thing that I would say differently is that it can be too late to apologize and reach out. So
Yeah.
you really should do that like before it's too long. They say Big Pooh was like 2 days away from dying.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if you have them issues with people, I was finna say if it's petty, but even if it's a major issue and it's somebody you tight with and still care about, hey man, reach out to them. Y'all might not even figure it out all the way, but just to let somebody know, you think about them, you still do care. So
I'll add this. It's when you reach out, it's more for you. By the way, and this is coming from me personally because this is another off mic story, but about a month. No, it's been like 6-7 months or so, and it was folks that I had issues with, and I reached out to them, said person, no response with the voicemail. Know how that goes, and it's perfectly fine. But I wasn't reaching out to be like, oh, wait, we need to get back tight, nothing like that. It was just genuinely, yo, you fell on my heart. I want to make sure you good, and I ain't got no ill will towards you, bro. Right. Be easy. That's it. Because just because you fix it, like it doesn't mean. What's the phrase? I can't remember the exact phrase, but it's something to the like. Just because you reformat a friendship, or I can't remember the exact phrase, but it's something to the effect of you can reconcile with somebody without being friends.
Yeah.
Which means you can be good and get to a mutual standing point without y'all having to go back to where you was before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's okay. Life happens. You got to put energy to the folks that's around you. But if somebody on your heart like that, it's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Anyway, we got that one more thing. Go ahead. You wanna kick this off? The fun stuff? Because I didn't look into the details of this, so I don't know.
All right.
I got the image up.
So I tried to switch it up a little bit. So we got the picture here. There's 9 rappers, and I'm not gonna give direct addresses out, but I'm in North Carolina. LJ's in Alabama. Paul is in California. We're gonna take a road trip to go see Paul. I pick LJ up in Alabama, and we got 3 spaces left in the car. We can only pick 3 of these artists to listen to, but they also are riding with us cross country. So we can only listen to their music, and they're with us the entire trip.
Okay.
All right. This is who we got. Mac Miller. That is Frank Ocean in the top end.
That's Frank Ocean.
That's him.
Okay. Even though it looked like it looked like no, that's not Hit Boy. It looked like the dude. It looked like the dude that be on IG talking about. I didn't know you listened to this, Griselda. Like he kind of looked like that guy. But
right. Yeah. So we got Mac Miller, Frank Ocean, Kanye West, Tyler the Creator. Got to put the comma in.
How did you put in the comma in audibly? That was crazy.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Uzi Vert, Kid Cudi, and Chance the Rapper.
So we can only pick. We got 3.
Only 3 can come with you. We only have space for 3.
Okay, so Kid Cudi can't go because I want the car to make it.
Yo.
Just saying.
Wow.
He's had some cars. He's had cars blow up before, and
that's crazy.
Allegedly. All right. The car didn't blow up allegedly. The car blew up. I remember. Like, no, Kid Cudi can't come. We'll see him there.
Oh wow.
No? Okay, it's me.
No,
it's me. It's me. For sure, Mac Miller.
Okay.
I've been next to Mac Miller. He offered me a blunt. That was cool. I've seen how Mac Miller acts when he's high. I've seen how Mac Miller acts when he's, having music conversations. Seems like a genuine person. I'm with it. Mac goes. Mac gets a seat.
Okay.
For me. Kanye can't come. But we're not going to call Kanye and tell him he can't come. We're just going to leave. Don't want to deal with it. I don't need him spazzing out. Nope, I'm cool.
I would also not invite him to the house upon your arrival.
No. Kanye is
No,
just not even gonna know we're on a trip until he sees it on IG. He won't know. It would depend on which version of Kendrick we get. Because backseat freestyle Kendrick would be really fun. But Mr. Morale tap dancing Kendrick might not be.
Jeez,
right? Let me know when I don't sound valid.
No,
all right,
bro, it's your car, man.
Okay, all right, my car. All right, so Mac Miller for sure. I want to say Cole, but like, I don't know how Cole would do on a long trip. I don't know what he would turn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people personalities change after like a day or two in the car. You feel me? And Cole seems like the type that he needs to have a little bit of space. You know what I mean? So for fun purposes, Mac Miller. I'm cool with Tyler going. I don't want Chance to go because he be talking about his wife. That might be a trigger for me. No,
I'm not laughing.
Y'all are. Yes, you are. You did, but you did. I saw it. I got you on audio. Paul's so mad he here right now. Paul's like, I thought we did the podcast to get away from these jokes. Uh-huh. Last one's a toss up between Cole and Yachty. I mean Uzi Vert. But I gotta go with the music I listen to in that regard. So it's Cole.
Mixing them up is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's my fault. That's just not.
And they got beef.
Yeah,
They do.
Oh, right? That's crazy. Anyway, Mac Miller, Tyler, Cole, probably my final answer on this one. Just out of the options, strong yes on Mac Miller, strong yes on Tyler, but the third one it's a toss up. But I'll go with Cole just because music wise. Yeah.
Word.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and pick mine.
Yeah.
Right, so Mac Miller stays. He's riding.
Yeah.
I really music alone too. I really enjoy his catalog. Post a certain point, like it was really jamming, and it was only getting better as
that's a big what if. We talked about Mac Miller being a what if, right?
Yeah.
Facts. He might be my biggest one.
Yeah, and he seemed to have a cool personality.
Yeah. Can't confirm.
Man's
offered me the blunt in public. Like, it don't get cooler than that, bro.
Fair enough.
Sam.
Fair enough. Frank Ocean, I think I'll let him chill. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan of his music. I haven't listened to enough of his catalog as a whole. And then he seems like
ain't a lot, is it?
I think he's got quite a bit of music out. He's got like 4 or 5 albums, right? Like he's got Nostalgia Ultra, Channel Orange, Blonde. I know he's got something else. Bicycle, whatever that's
Endless.
called. Hiking.
It's not called Bicycle, is it?
Cycling. It's something like that, ain't it?
That's a single, yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought no, because he dropped the 2 albums back to back. Because he had one to get off his label, and then he came back.
Okay, so that was 5.
I'm talking about
Endless.
Cycle. I see where you get from cycle to biking. I get the connection, but that's crazy. Paul's so disappointed in us. That's crazy. Look at his face. He won't be here. That's absolutely.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Paul.
You good, man. I'm not the Frank Ocean. Yeah.
But I
Frank
do got to listen to that biking album.
Look, we got biking with Frank Ocean, and you got swimming with Mac Miller. So like we
to be fair, Frank Ocean
you got
had you swim good too.
J. Cole.
Then you got a nigga. Oh my God, your joke is so much better than mine, Paul. That's crazy. Oh my God, you got that. That was yours.
Oh man,
nigga on a bike.
Okay.
You see that somebody said that he started riding bikes after that fight?
Yeah.
They said what?
They said he started. This.
Oh, man, y'all are
I'm
terrible.
sorry.
They said he started riding the bikes after the Diddy fight, bro.
They said you never saw Cole in the car after that. They said Cole knew. Allegedly.
Man,
I hate it here, man. I hate it here, bro.
oh, wow.
The internet's crazy, bro. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nigga on
So-
the bike. Crazy.
Yeah. So then we got Kanye West. Man, arguably one of the stronger catalogs out of here.
Facts.
I mean, legend, classics to his name.
Facts. He can't go though.
Bro, I can't ride in a car with Kanye. Like
He can't go.
He can't be in the. He definitely can't sit in the front. He can't ride
Mm-mm.
shotgun because he might try to grab the steering wheel.
Man.
And then just to hear him rant like
Put on the
nobody else
leaves.
gonna be able to talk.
It's crazy. Sorry.
Like, bro. So Kanye, he stays at home. Hell, I don't care if he at home or not. He ain't with me. Tyler,
he won't know that I left.
I think Tyler would be cool to take the trip with. His catalog is pretty solid. Especially, you know, he's another one of them artists that's just getting better with each album, if you ask me.
Did you see his Flognar performance by chance?
I didn't.
It's
Not
good.
yet, anyway.
It's just
gotta watch
I
that.
like seeing people that's being creative with their performances, man. It's just that's inspiring. It makes me want to do better. Like he's dope.
So I think he would be interesting to be around. And the way he talks about music and is a nerd about music, I think that'll be dope to listen to.
Yeah.
However, on a cross country trip, I feel like he might get bored and just start doing random shit in the car. So I just gotta be watchful of that. Cole is cool. I could listen to his catalog on the way, and I think he'd be a cool person to ride with. So Cole might be a passenger. Same with Kendrick. Whichever Kendrick you want to bring along, I'd be on board with.
Watch out! Don't crash into back of Corvettes. You know,
right
when you in traffic, that's gonna be crazy to hear.
So I could really ride with that. Lil Uzi Vert don't go because I'm not gonna listen to his music on the way. He might be cool. I like some of his interviews, but I'm not gonna.
For the record, I like Feature Vert. That
Man,
don't mean nothing to you guys, but to me,
it means nothing to me.
Fair.
I know Bad and Bougie. I know that.
All right.
That's the feature I know.
Okay.
And I like XO Tour Life. That's hard. But man, I don't want to rock for sure.
Man,
Kid Cudi ain't going. I ain't got to name a bunch of reasons why. He just not going.
Okay. I think my reason covered it for everybody.
It did. Chance might be annoying on the way, but I still think he'd be cool if it was just like a couple of hours. But
All jokes
cross-country, I don't
aside,
think I want it.
all jokes aside about Chance, I probably wouldn't mind riding with Chance. Like personality wise, I probably would.
Yeah.
But I'm also with mine. I'm thinking of like car dynamic as well. You know what I mean?
Right. But we also got to listen to his music too.
Right.
So we can only listen to basically
Not
2.5
listening to all
albums.
of them.
You listening to 10 Day, you listening to Acid Rap, and Summer Coloring Book.
And and then we'll just leave that on loop. We act like Big Day don't exist. The Big Day never came.
Oh, we also act like Surf don't exist.
Yeah, but no, man. You gotta listen to Sir.
I forgot about Surf. Hold on, I like Surf, man.
Yeah, okay.
No, we don't like Surf.
It was
Really?
I actually liked a decent amount of Surf.
What y'all like Slip Slide?
I don't even remember. I actually forgot about that. That unlocked a memory for me when you said that. I was like, oh, I did like that project. Donnie Trump is dope, man. He changed his name, but yeah.
Understandable reasons why.
Yeah, yes, it tracks. It tracks.
Yeah, so ultimately, man,
Surf, man.
I think it's gonna be Mac Miller, Probably Cole and Kendrick.
Okay. Okay. So Mac, Cole, and Kendrick.
Mac, Cole, and Kendrick. Man, if Kanye was more level-headed, it would be him for sure.
If Kanye was even a portion of level-headed, I would have put him in there. But like, and I'm saying this from a sincere, honest place. That nigga crazy.
I didn't read the article. I just saw something in the hip hop news said he was that the people were after him. The guy that was trying to institutionalize him has been chasing him. So do with that what you may.
Paul, who's your 3?
I low key with Schoolboy Q was on his list. He right.
I would have put Q in easy.
Facts, I would have put him.
I put Q in
Him
easy.
and Mac.
Him, Mac, and Tyler together. We're having a great time over to try. We're having a great time. Whole ride.
Great
drive. It's gonna be great. Yeah, we gonna come. It's gonna be great.
All right, my 3.
Would we be in a 2-door coupe?
Hopping out like Jack in the Box.
Cold shoot.
That was like, got Nick times up. I need a new Schoolboy Q album, but not if it's like aged really bad, like the Busta Rhymes album.
No, Grand Day, man, it ain't that bad to me, man.
Oh,
my
bad. Yeah, just I understand.
You said it aged bad, like it just came out.
That's crazy. It's like milk.
It was already old.
It's spoiled immediately.
That's that raw milk.
Straight from the udder. Utterly ridiculous, bro.
Straight from the teat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Big facts.
I think my 3.
Did you see the Ace Vane video where he was talking about like the superhero? It was like the Flash, and he was like, "Yeah, I just milked your cow," and it was like, "That's a bull."
Oh yeah.
He was like, "But it was a lot of milk." Ace Vane been stupid for a long time, man.
Oh man. Oh, they wow.
Sorry, what was your 3, Paul? My bad. It's gone. Yeah.
Jeez. All right, my 3 is probably gonna be. I think I'm still gonna go Mac. Funny enough, Tyler used to live around the corner, like same neighborhood as me, so I'm going to Tyler's so we can talk about how trash this area is. Last one, I think I'm going Dot, and I think I'm going Dot because I've had my first ever run-in with Dot was at his show in like 2011, 2012. No, it was 2011. It was 2011, yeah. And I actually met him after the show, and I still got my signed ticket and my signed Section 80 CD.
Oh, that's hard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. He 17. He saw me come. You know, I'm short, but we like eye level. But he saw me. He was like,
all right, that's crazy.
He saw me. He was like, bro, how old are you? I was like, I'm 17, man. He was like, bro, that's crazy. And he shouted
that's
back
crazy.
And he shouted back to Rock Q and Soul. He was like, hey, this little nigga over here 17, man. That's crazy. Hey, what's your name, bro? And I was like, oh man, it's Paul, man. Paul, man, it's nice to meet you, man. And he signed the ticket and still got it from K Lamar to Paul. I was like, hey man, that's real.
Man, that's
dope. You know what's crazy?
No. What's so crazy about you being 17 though?
Hey, man.
I mean, because it was like for the most part, most of the people there was like 20.
Okay. All right, that makes sense now.
I remember it was something that happened. I think he was overseas, Kendrick, but like he don't forget stuff. So like there was somebody that he signed a vinyl for before, and like whatever, like that was like I forget the full story, but I know he was back over in the same place for Mr. Morale, and he saw him while he was performing, and then like waved it and like grabbed his stuff and signed it because he remembered him from the last time. And I'm like stuff like that stuff that imparts memories like forever for people.
No.
If you can connect with people like that,
Facts. And
that's-
so I had it was crazy. I had another opportunity to possibly meet him because I was working at not where I currently work, but like the same company, just a different location. And his wife at the time came in, and she was pregnant, and I was like, "Wait a minute! I just remembered seeing something, but that's her." Oh shit! And then I saw him coming out of the store right across the way. I was like, "Dang! If only he would have walked in this mug." I was like,
if he would have walked in and y'all had that moment again, man, that would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy.
Because that's how I felt when things came full circle. When I the second time I met Snow the Product, because at that point I took a friend of mine because she wanted to meet her, and I was like, "You trust me, right?" She was like, "Yeah." And so I took her to the front, and right when the bodyguards was about to body me, she recognized me. She was like, "No, let them through. He cool." So that was cool, and we got to talk about how trash the food was the second year in comparison to the first year at South by Southwest. That was a cool moment. And also when I met Biggie Facts the first time, like in person, because me and Facts got like a long standing like journalist artist history, and then of course he featured on one of the songs for me and all that. So you got to see the development and seeing him. I remember walking up and he was like, "Oh shit, the king exists in real life." And I was like, "That's crazy. You got jokes. Like the first thing out your mouth a joke is crazy." That was cool. Like, so I like when people have full circle moments like that. Like that, it's a dope feeling, man. So I feel like go to
but anywho, I think that would be a dope moment in the whip on the way back. Just be like, "Hey man, we going somewhere. Oh, ain't you from the?" And then 8-hour trip.
8-hour trip. 8-hour trip is great. Is that how you would present it? Like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you locked in with me, bro. Long time. Get some sleep. We'll talk when you wake up. That's crazy.
And that's
it. Crazy.
Ain't no more convincing. He see Tyler, he see Mac. Oh, I guess I'm getting in the whip.
Man, y'all got
get in the car for a snatch with this motherfucker.
Bruh. We are not stopping by Shireen house. We know how that goes.
Oh, I know where that is. I'm not going anywhere near there, man.
Right.
I'm not going nowhere near there, buddy.
You might not make it out the next grade, the 11th grade. Hey man, if y'all ain't heard the first Kendrick album, you ain't gonna get that joke, man. But I laugh at that every time she said that. I'm like, yeah, that was a good performance, mom. Boy. Y'all got anything else, man? You know what I would like to do? Like if Kendrick was in a car, I would have a whole letter that I would write and be like, yeah, man. So that's what I got. What you think? Boy, and see if he catch the reference.
Right. And then you look over and he sleep.
You're right. And then I'm like, pot. Just I would structure it. It'd be super serious, and then at the end, I would quote him word for word what he was saying to Tupac at the end of the album.
And then you ask him a question, and he don't give you the answer. You're like, so what? So the ground, what that mean?
Right. So anyway, you were saying something about the ground.
Like he was saying nothing about the ground, sir.
He said, I don't remember nothing about the ground, brother.
Man.
Where you get that
and then I tell him, I tell him, I start making noises. Stop tap dancing around the answer. That was Empty Crates. That's the music podcast. We appreciate our special guest being here, Paul. Thank you very much for being a part of this thing, man. We got anything else, bro, before we get out of here?
Yeah, Paul, you talked about my beats earlier. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I just want
that's
to let you know.
crazy. I was talking about knife beats.
Yo,
I thought you were talking
that's
about
so
my
funny.
beats.
No,
Thank
I
you
was
very
talking
much.
about night.
Oh, that's funny.
I was talking about
Oh
night.
my god, has that been there the whole time? I can't wait to
Oh,
listen
man.
back to this. I can't wait to listen back to this and hear that.
Oh, my
Oh
goodness.
my god,
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
god.
That's crazy,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Hey man,
Thank you very much.
Paul.
I don't even need the second part no more.
Oh man, the off episode, man, the bonus episode for this is gonna be crazy. Look,
Oh my goodness.
oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. We appreciate y'all, man. Again,
I was like, I'm finna have to step my game up to show Paul what I can do.
Hey, Paul, where can everybody
Oh,
find
man.
you on socials, bro?
Hey man,
Oh,
you
my
find
God.
me, man,
Oh,
at
my
JIBRIHASHIM. All socials except for TikTok. There's an X in the middle there, but I don't feel like spelling that out again. So you know, it's a link tree somewhere in all of them bios.
Oh, jeez. Hey, man, we appreciate you for being a part of this thing, man. Gut, you got anything
Hey,
else to sign us off,
appreciate
man?
y'all having me.
Yeah, man. Well, again, thank you, Paul, man. It's always a pleasure talking with you and shooting the breeze, man. So
Absolutely.
don't be a stranger to the podcast.
Say less.
Tell him that he'll pop up next week.
That's fine. I had a good ass time, man. So
Nah, this is great.
It's all good.
Nah,
Man, I appreciate everybody listening. If you stuck around this long, so thank you. We're gonna try to keep it going.
Indeed, man. And that's really it, man. We appreciate y'all for being a part of Empty Crates, it's a music podcast. King LJ, D Gut, Association of the Light Work Company. I almost flipped that. It's crazy. Anyway, appreciate y'all, man. We will be back at y'all next week with another new episode. If y'all see anything interesting you would want us to cover, by all means, reach out to us on the socials. Empty Crates Pod on pretty much everything at this point.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Probably gonna be more active on IG. But it depends. Just hit us. We'll see it. Don't worry. All right. That's it. That's all we got. Y'all stay safe, man, or stay dangerous. Whatever YG said that one time. All right.
No, stay scheming is what French Montana said that one time.
Did he say it or did Drake say it?
Nope, that was French.
It was French. Yeah, you're right. All right. Anyway, ain't nothing like a good old fashioned fact check. Hey, we out, man. We'll catch up with y'all next time, man.
All right. Hey, peace, everybody.
All right, man.